would you please put your hands together, stomp your feet.
Let's hear all the love and appreciation in
And
this room
welcome
for
to the stage,
Thilo!
Schmied.
I love you. Sehr gut. Kurzer Check. Wollen wir Deutsch sprechen oder Englisch? German? English? Russian? Okay. Actually, I didn't meet David Bowie myself. I was 3 years old when he was here in the East. This guy did, and I have another one for you as a very special surprise. So may I introduce you again to Mr. Eduard Meyer, who did work for David Bowie and for Iggy Pop at Hansa Studios. And he's not alone with me here, but we have another one also to surprise you. And as Eduard mainly worked on the Low album with David in Berlin, so we have from the UK extra here tonight and today in Berlin, Mr. Pete Burgon. Come out, man.
Hello.
Working on Heroes with David and with Tony Visconti and with Brian Eno. Ist es an?
Oder das hier?
Check if it's on. Is it on? This is on. This is on. Come to me.
Check.
Hello.
Whoa. Yeah.
That scared me. Hi.
So maybe.
Wow.
Just
This
to
is
give you a
amazing.
short introduction, we're just coming over from Hansa Studios where we had a nice day with Bowie's films
Absolutely.
that he did,
Yes.
and with a nice, very nice talk we three had on stage today about what
Are
you
we doing
guys
this
did.
in English or German?
German?
What do you want, English or
I
German?
asked them already. Okay, English.
English. Sounds like English.
Go ahead.
Hi. Now, where do you want to start? At the beginning. This is Eduard Meyer, all right? 1976.
Closer.
Hello? Hello, right.
Hello.
This guy, all right, I'm telling the story. This guy, sorry? Okay.
Lauter.
Lauter. I like that. Lauter. Sie will es in Deutsch. But we're going in English. This guy, 1976, brought 2 people into Hansa Studios. I was one of them, okay? That's not that important. But he brought another guy, David Bowie, which is why we're all here. David, woohoo! Yeah, I love it. Okay? And David had got really, really frustrated in this sort of studio in France where everybody thought everything was really cool and wanted to finish the album of Low and needed some inspiration. This guy turned that into inspiration and created a will for David to be here for the trilogy, which is why we're all here. But he introduced me into sound. It was great. Suddenly, this old sound in Germany, which was boom, cha-chum, boom, cha-chum, boom, didn't happen anymore. There was this creative new boom of a sound, all right? So I'm going to let Edu now tell you about working on Low.
Yes, with great pleasure. Aber ich möchte gerne in Deutsch sprechen, wenn es euch nichts ausmacht. Wir haben beide eine Muttersprache. Er kommt heute Morgen aus London. Hat mich sehr gefreut, dass er kommt, weil er unterstützt mich sehr. Ich habe 1976 im Hansa-Studio als Toningenieur angefangen und habe ein Studium absolviert in Düsseldorf von 1969 bis 1972. Viele von euch waren da leider noch nicht da. Und, und habe also meine Erfahrungen, die ich auf diesem Wege gesammelt habe, versucht in meinem Beruf in Berlin, hier im Hansa-Studio, seit 1976 umzusetzen und lernte zufällig auch in diesem Monat, im Sommer 1976, David Bowie kennen, der, also wie Pete schon gesagt hat, aus Château de Rouville etwas frustriert hier nach Berlin kam, weil dort man über die Interna seiner Produktionstätigkeit der Presse Daten übermittelt hatte, was er überhaupt nicht leiden kannte. Außerdem hatten die also im Sommer im Château de Rouville einen Frühstückstisch im Freien und ganz in der Nähe gab es eine Kuhherde und die Kuhherde sorgte dafür, dass also der Frühstückstisch mit ganz vielen schwarzen Fliegen übersät war. Und das mochten sie ab und zu absolut nicht leiden und sind deswegen also, das waren zwei von verschiedenen Gründen, die sie hatten, weitergezogen mit ihrem unvollendeten Werk Low und haben also dann über Edgar Froese, Tangerine Dream, mit denen ich auch 2 Platten aufgenommen habe, nämlich Force Majeure und Tangram.
Yeah, they were good. Ja. That was good fun. That was good fun.
Und der liebe Edgar hat hinten auf die Platte geschrieben, Thanks for Shallow Play. Das habe ich also auch im Hansa-Studio gemacht, weil ich studierter Cellist bin. Und ebenso bei David Bowie hatte ich auch die große Ehre, auf dem Album Low, auf dem Titel Art Decade, 8 Cello-Spuren aufzunehmen, also ein ganzes Cello-Orchester zu gestalten und habe das mit sehr viel großem Elan und Freude gemacht und bis heute kann man das also auf dieser Platte hören. Wen das interessiert, der kann sich das nochmal genau anhören. Man hört also dieses Instrument ganz deutlich auf dieser Aufnahme.
He's really loving this.
Ja.
Yeah, it's great.
Wir haben des Weiteren...
Right.
Ja,
sorry. I'm going to translate all what he just said in German into English. All right? David was pissed off in France, mainly because the cows were shitting near the studios, and he came to Berlin for a new sound, which mainly was made up of Eduard's cello. Hey! Hey! So fundamentally, that was the start of David's life in Berlin. He found inspiration. Yeah, I like that. I like this girl. She goes, shh. When she wants to hear something, she's sitting at the front and she can hear everything. When she's worried about the people, boom, boom. So we're only here to fill in while they're filling out because you've got nothing else to do. All right? So David found inspiration in Berlin. And part of this was, like Eduard said, he was looking for something different. Berlin gave him something different. Berlin in the 70s was sensational. It was better than any city in the world. I don't care if anybody said London, New York, LA. Berlin had everything because it was an island which was within the Soviet Union, more or less, or whatever they called it. But you had freedom, you had inspiration, you had artists. We had some of the best musicians in the 70s in Berlin the world would ever get to know. But it was still on this island. And David found inspiration in this. He enjoyed Low, he was going through a different phase. Brian Eno had come onto the scene to give him different ideas, going in more to electronic. And then in 77, we did Lust for Life. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say that. We did Lust for Life with Iggy Pop, which David produced.
You actually sang on it, darling.
No.
Yes, you did sing it.
No.
Sing it again.
Lust for Life. No, it's not me. I've been trying to live that down for 40 years. Can you imagine it? Yeah. Who would want to say, Lust for Life? Oh, no. Anyway, so we did Lust for Life. Lust for Life, over a 2-week period, was the most exciting part of music that had come to Hansa, had come to Berlin. We had David producing. We had Jimmy and the band full of life. And we had Edu creating this new ambient sound. You know, drums went boom, 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 they were boom, boom, boom.
Woo! Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
I was looking for the drummer.
Hey. They have stories to tell you about David Bowie. They're going to be here with us all night celebrating, having a great time. Pete, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good? You got some Lust for Life?
I asked to change costumes, but she wouldn't.
He tried to put on my latex backstage.
She did not like the shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want you all to give a big round of applause. These three gentlemen represent such an important part. Thilo, you take it away.
One last thing.
Take it away, Thilo.
If someone tomorrow wants to see these two guys and maybe me again, we do a tour. We do 3 tours actually at Hansa Studios tomorrow.
Very important.
So if you want to come
tomorrow.
by, check us out. We have the flyers out there.
That's
See
right,
you maybe
guys.
tomorrow.
My-
And stick
my
around,
party's in
talk to
English.
them after the show. We're all going to be here celebrating and dancing.
Have a nice
Thilo,
evening.
Ed, and Pete, everyone. Yes. Woo-hoo! It is such a blessing to be part of Berlin culture, where the culture that receives everyone and welcomes you into the home. I think that we're so grateful to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of the Berliners. Berliners, you make this city so special.